7 tribes, 7 tribes, 7 tribes. Low down lords for life. Shit eternal. Yeah, what? Crept through the back door, we picked the locks. They ain't wanna let us in. Fuck them, yo, it's 7 tribes. Yeah, this here forever, you can never stop it. The raw, authentic, you more into gossip. Your life changed when you bumpin' our shit. This ain't the wave, you can ride for profit. I'm not dumb, I am not a novice. We don't engage cause your shit is whack. Shit whack as hell, motherfucker. I'm rolling up, don't give a fuck if we could smoke or not. Said wipe your nose, we can see the snot. We not impressed, all you do is lie. Another schemer with a suit and tie. Check it, you talk wild like you causing ruckus. You ain't the same when you out in public. Your whole demeanor always been some such shit. You know my team always bring the substance. You know my team always.
Motherfucker, word up.
Check. I swear that rap full of politicians. Don't need approval or no one permission. You kiss ass just to gain position. I build my own cause we self-sufficient. You do sucker shit to get attention.
I get disgusted when I see my name up in your mentions. Ain't even moving, got these niggas flinching. I'm in my groove like Stella fucking Winston. Walk in the room, they all stand at attention. Walk in the booth, enter inner dimensions. I'm making new room inside of my visions. What you hearing's a footprint, I already ascended. I take your halo and break it over my knee and then kick it. Get the fuck out of the role if your soul ain't been minted. This is control. Minimal effort, first bonds with the spirit, then 20,000 electric volts. So combine and then enter into the post. This shit's the throat of the coldest of lyrics. I see my own breath in the summer. I'm frozen and frigid. My bitch thicker than Slick Rick soul on this wallabies, nigga. Niggas is wild, but ain't wild as me. I'll annihilate niggas. You got 1,000 yards stare, compare titans to midgets. I lift these rappers by the shirt and then swallow these niggas. No hippopotamus, listen. Shit like colonics or chitlins. You hooked on phonics and my thoughts up with Einstein and Charles Dickens. How you figure that you could fuck with the infinite limits? Shit is endless cause I'm possessing my energy's mission. This is what been in me, nigga. Ain't no bending me, might as well go and bend in me. You offended me, you not what you pretend to be. Gas you up till you ran in the E. X, please say Huey when referring to me. Yes?
So welcome to Gem Radio. I don't know what episode I'm on. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. And, you know, fuck it, man. We outside.
We outside.
Yeah, we are really outside.
Gem Radio,
Gem Radio is outside. So if you hear airplanes and all types of wind and outside noises and behavior, fuck it. At the end of the day, yo, we got the homie Bohiti on the show again.
Word
because
up,
you
word
know
up.
what? We do classic interviews together. I don't know how we do it, but we just know what we were capable of doing when we get together and we got something to give to y'all guys.
Real life.
But now we got a whole bunch of people here.
Yeah, word up. We got the
All
whole
right?
team.
You got the whole. This is a new team of people. These guys. I've been at the old house. I've been at the old place, and I remember most of those guys. These guys are new.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
not you,
Mars
Mars.
is still here.
Not you, Mars. You've been around for a while.
Yeah,
But,
I'm saying,
but-
seasons, yo, the leaves gotta fall from the tree.
Exactly. But yeah, we got Bohiti on the show, and I'm gonna have everybody here introduce themselves. So let's start on the left.
Yo, I'm Os Face.
And
producer.
Producer. Next.
Yeah, Lito. Go by Lito's Beats.
You might have to talk a little bit louder, man.
Yeah, definitely producer, engineer. Yeah, you know.
Shit.
Astra Studios, you know what I'm
Astra
saying?
Studios.
We got
Big up,
Lito,
big up.
War Ready.
You know what I mean? Producer, engineer, big Astra vibes, max out all day, you know what I'm saying?
And
Real life.
you got the most interesting.
Representing the
You got the
7-2
most
without-
interesting character out the damn bunch.
My man's action figure on deck, you know what I'm saying?
Big time.
It only makes sense for his name to be his man's name to be action figure. have a luchador mask on his face. This is the most. I love wrestling.
Oh my God, yo, we
Me
got
too.
some shit.
Shit, man. We got,
I'm an MC and a producer as well.
and we got also another German Radio alum on the show. Apito Goiez is on the show
Yo,
as
peace.
well.
You already know what that go. That
double
shit go
threats.
back.
Yeah. So Key, man, what's happening, man?
Shit, we out here, you know what I'm saying? All of us together, we've been working on a bunch of things. I just dropped the Anteiku Tapes
Yep.
Vol.1.
Yes, you did.
It's the first part of a 3-part series, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We got the 7 Tribes Project. We got a bunch of things going on, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, man. So, man, I want to know, like, have you been shadow banned from the internet? I just want to know. 'Cause my algorithm's telling me you don't exist. At this point. And I'm just like, I know this man exists. I know he's doing things. I'm like, damn,
I'm
is you
always
moving?
doing
Is you
shit.
moving in silence now these days? Like, what the fuck you doing?
It's a little different. I guess I could potentially be shadow banned the same way War Ready just said right now. But like I said, I was saying this earlier. It was like I seen the interview with Isaac Hayes Jr. or whatever, and he was talking about the same thing. Where like he's like, yo, if you're an average citizen, then you are shadow banned because in order to reach 1 million people, that's something you pay for. That's what Instagram and all these places do. They charge big companies. They
Millions.
choose, to be able to promote and market on their platforms, you know what I'm saying? And they allow us to do a specific amount of it for free, you know what I'm saying? But when you pay for the promotions and things like that and do other things, then you get more visibility. So technically, we all shadow ban.
Shit.
Wow, you just broke it down hard.
Damn.
Yeah, right.
Man, we all shadow banned. That's a goddamn shame, man.
It is a shame, but
So
you know,
what,
at
man?
the same time, it's like we gotta start building our own platforms and shit if you don't like something.
Facts.
Yeah, so I want to know, man, since the last time we talked, what's been inspiring you lately?
My inspirations have been the same, to be honest.
Word.
It's still my people. It's still the planet, myself, progression, growth, being able to like make changes to shift the planet from where we was at. I'm still inspired by life. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Life is always gonna find a way to keep inspiring me to move forward and find new ways to do it.
Word. And now you released the Anteiku Tapes. Am I saying this right?
Yeah, Anteiku Tapes.
Anteiku.
Nah, there's a lot of people that don't really know how to say that, pronounce that right.
And this does derive from an anime, right?
Yeah.
What anime is it?
Tokyo Ghoul.
Fuck. How do I not know that? It's been,
Tokyo
it's been a
Ghoul.
while.
And it's crazy because like anybody who's been listening to my music for at least 5 years would know that like the Anteiku Tapes, Tokyo Ghoul, and everything that I've been doing I've been doing that. That's been a recurring theme in my music and my art since 2017. I want to say since
Right.
I did Distorted Volume 1.
Right.
So that has been the underlining theme behind my music and art and shit like that.
So in order to put this whole vision of Anteiku Tapes together, who you feel that was the needed people to like put all this together?
I feel like I was already surrounded by, or I'm always constantly surrounded by the people who inspire these other characters that are part of the situation. So Anteiku is the harmony zone or peaceful ward if you translate it from kanji to English, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I take that and I use that as my studio. I don't know if you remember 404 when we was at that other spot. I called that Anteiku. That was the name of my studio because it was a place where we could all come together, convene in peace and harmony, and work on each other and ourselves, and work on music, work on the craft, on our art, and it was a safe space for us. That's pretty much, you know what I mean, the idea about it.
Right.
But I related that to Anteiku from the anime itself because in the anime it's a safe space for ghouls to go. Pretty much the ones that society won't allow to be a part of it, you know what I'm saying? The outcasts, the ones that... So that's the idea behind the whole Anteiku Tapes and bringing artists together that have these ideas and thoughts and feelings, bring everybody together in a space where we could create in that freedom, in that liberty, and not be worried about it, you know what I'm saying?
So also, you know, you have a couple producers here. They all have shaped the sound of what you wanted to present to us with this project. And I feel like when I listen to this project, it's like you're going back to your signature a bit. 'Cause I know you was experimenting for a while.
Nah, yeah, word up.
And I feel like this project, you really gave people who are very, very familiar with your music what they wanted.
I wanted to pretty much upgrade and show that I've gotten better. You know, I wanted to show my growth. I wanted to show my growth not only as an artist but as a man, as a human being, more maturity and things in that nature. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much what I put into that project. The project took me like 3 years to put together. So it's like thoughts, ideas, feelings, emotions from a wide time period.
So, tell me, what does Action Figure bring to the game that you felt you had to get him along? Because he's a dope producer, man. Like I've had a chance to listen to a lot of stuff he's been doing with Eric as well, Eric the Red as well. And I've been seeing like you and Eric the Red collaborate on certain tracks too.
Nah, for sure.
Like
we keeping the 7 tribes alive. You know
and
what I'm saying?
y'all are killing it. Like y'all are a great duo.
Eric dropped his DDP 1. He's gonna do part 2 with Action Figure producing the whole joint. You know what I'm saying? Action Figure on volume 2 of Anteiku Tapes. Volume 1, we didn't link in time for that.
Word.
That I linked with Os in time for that. Os pulled up at a time where he filled a void in the artistic aspect of like the soundscape of Anteiku Tapes.
Right.
The records that he produced, they go back to back to back. So it's like torture, smoking, and cancel culture. He did all 3 of them joints, and they fit a certain sound that the album was missing. So when I heard that shit, I was like, yo, I gotta fucking go crazy on this. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was super necessary.
Word.
So that's how I got Os on the joint. He hit me up. He's from New York, by the way. Everybody else here from Jersey, except for bro, who already not from Detroit. The East Coast on this side at all. Let him know he from Detroit.
Oh shit.
Word.
But later.
And he said, hey, we get there, you know what I'm saying? But Action Figure got a lot going
let's
on
go
too.
there, man. It's cold in the D. Let's talk about it, man.
Nah, I mean, what's crazy though about me being from Detroit, this is like this. I moved to New York like almost 10 years ago to the week almost. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely my 10-year anniversary being out here. But yeah, man. You know,
because Detroit has a very, very underrated scene. I think, what are like your inspirations when you coming from there?
my inspirations, the classics, right? Like everybody who you would think of underground Detroit music, even like Eastside Cheddar Boys, Blade Icewood, you know what I mean? Dilla, obviously, Black Milk, like Slum Village, all that.
Word up.
But my influence really comes from black music, man. Like growing up in church and like listening to like the old school Motown shit, bro. Like,
yeah,
that's really where it comes from. And then just being like, just around that environment. And then when I got older, I was exposed to other stuff. But wherever I go, I try and bring my spin and my flavor. You know what I'm saying? So no matter how long I've been in New York or Jersey, like that shit's still gonna.
Word up. Never forget where you came from, man.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, it's always good to leave where you're from, but don't ever forget the components that made you who you are today. Like I said, I'm talking about leaving Jersey City.
Right.
There's a part of me that just was so afraid of doing it because I'm afraid of not being in Jersey anymore. I'm too comfortable here, and that's the thing. People be too comfortable, and you was able to get. I don't know if Detroit was a comfort zone for you. I didn't know Detroit's usually one of those.
Nah, I mean, back home was crazy, man. Like, I moved here, I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
I caught a bus, and it was, you know what I mean? And, like, I'm out here, and...
Was back home crazy?
What's that?
Was being back and being in Detroit crazy?
I mean, yeah, like, definitely, like, it's a city, like, you know what I mean? Detroit is everything people say it is, right? But it's my home, though, so it's like, I don't really think of it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, all that shit happened, but, like, that's where I'm from, so it's like, I'm a little biased.
No.
I feel that, yeah. Word up.
Action Figure, man. So, explain, what made you want to hide your face, man?
So I explain it like this. I've done music in the past.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I've been out there before.
Are you born in the 60s or something?
No. I was doing music in the early 2000s.
Okay.
And I was out with my face out, but I like to say that I was like Shawn Michaels. I lost my smile and just kind of came back to it. Like I had stopped doing music like back in like 2014.
Right.
And then, you know, I left it for a really long time, and I came back in 2022 and just started. I was producing in 2015, but nobody was jocking my beats at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I spent the next couple of years kind of just on and off doing it, and then, you know, I was about to get married.
Oh.
So when I was coming to my wedding process, I picked it up again because I was doing something else, something totally different, and I was like, let me do this as a hobby for right now, just until I get married and jump back to the other thing.
Right.
And it just so happens that I just got really nice with it and decided to stick it out and do an album and shit.
What inspired the luchador look?
My wife was like, yo, you know, you're good at what you do. You're good at making beats. You're good at music. She knew that the shit was going. What was going to happen? That what's happening now is what's going to happen. So she was like, yo, I wish you could release music, but not you release the music, but you not release the music at the same time. So then, you know, I started thinking about it. She was like, she's like, bad enough I got to share you with the world, at least let me get the real you. You know what I mean? And everybody gets
Don't get it fucked
this
up.
version.
Don't get it fucked up. The luchador is the real you too.
Yeah. It is. No, it absolutely is, because at the end of the day,
it's a culmination of things that you like.
Yeah, wrestling, and, you know, I'm Puerto Rican, so luchadors and everything is in our culture.
Wait,
as well.
luchadors in Puerto Rican? Puerto Rico is a Mexican thing.
It's a Mexican thing, but they got Puerto Rican luchadors as well.
Up. That's a fact.
I know Puerto Rico is one of them crazy ass wrestling territories. I know that's
Absolutely.
Bruce Brody died over in fucking Puerto Rico.
Absolutely.
So I can't.
Absolutely.
So
I threw that in a punchline recently.
Oh, damn.
That's crazy.
That's a punchline.
They be on the wrestling. Him and Eric got the wrestling thing going on. I'll be on my anime shit. So I was like, yo, we gotta mix the wrestling with the anime shit and do some crazy
it's like
shit.
the two things that like other people who are like casually like they hate other people liking. Like they don't like people who like anime. They don't like people who like wrestling. I'm like, yo. Go ahead and watch Grey's Anatomy, nigga. Like,
I watched that too.
My bad.
Yeah, listen, I'm not.
Boring facts.
I watched Grey's Anatomy too.
I'm sorry if anybody likes Grey's Anatomy.
Yo, my wife will have something to say about this part of the interview.
Yeah. So.
Word up.
But yeah, man. So that was the main thing behind the mask. But then just the idea of just what did I want to do with that kind of idea, and the idea came to me like, yo, you love wrestling. One of your favorite wrestlers is, you know, Rey Mysterio Jr. I've met Ray before and everything, showed him hella love, and so I was like, yo, I want to don a lucha mask. I felt like it was the easiest thing, and now it's like, you know what I mean? I'm out there. I'm treated like, it's like I got a lure to me now.
Is it comfortable having that shit on while you performing?
Yes. Yeah. This incarnation of the mask, this has been the one that's been the best.
It has ventilation though.
Yeah,
that's different.
Yeah.
You came in here with a whole
I'm about to
FedEx
pull out with the
package.
Kaneki mask, and motherfuckers gonna be like, what?
So I've had the mask with. I got another mask with teeth.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I was about to ask, do you have like different masks that's interchange?
They know.
I've come up with the Venom joint at the.
I had the battle. I had pulled up to a beat battle with the Venom joint. That was like my war mask.
Word up.
But at the same time, then like the mask didn't have like a hole in it.
Right.
So like I
hard
couldn't
to smoke and shit.
So it was hard to smoke. It was hard to drink. I kept having to pull the shit up. Couldn't see through it like that because the shit was netted. Yo, when I deviated from the lucha mask, it called me back. So once I deviated from it, it was like, it was like,
that's what you needed.
Yeah.
Yo, so
there's a spiritual. There's like a whole spiritual connection with this thing.
So how did you and Key meet?
Oh man, so. Remember when I was telling you nobody was jocking my beats? I had emailed Key some joints, and he ain't like them because he didn't even tell me about.
But you see, that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. He knows how it goes.
No. But let me tell you. So when I was in my other incarnation,
you probably looked at that shit like.
Yeah, when I was in my other incarnation, I had hit him up and gave him beats at an early stage.
Right.
And maybe those beats weren't that good, and you know, But what happened was, once I said, like, I started to get nice and noticed that I was getting nice, I was like, yo, let me reach out to bro. I was like, I came up being a fan of his. You know what I mean? Like, I fucked with his shit, like, way before. I was telling him, like, I was quoting some shit to him. I was like, yo, like, one of my favorite joints by you was Around My Way, All I Hear Is Gun.
Yo, that's crazy, son. 2015.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was tapped in with, like, the tribes and all of that, like, before. So, just coming up, I was like, yo, I know I'm nice now. I was like, let me hit bro off with some beats. Let me see what's good. And his thing was, he was like, yo, pull up on me. And I said, no. I was like, nah.
Yo, he told me those.
I was like, nah, son, I'm reclusive. I was like, yo, I'm reclusive. I was like, I don't really pop out on nobody.
I still ask him to some shit.
Yeah, or anything. Like, I was like, yo, I don't pop up. I don't really pop out or anything. I was trying to do, like, the big ghost shit. And, you know what I'm saying?
But that's one of my rules, though,
Let's
to be honest.
talk about
I have a rule that, like, I don't work with people that I don't know. If I don't know you personally, I don't have love and respect for you as a human being, then I don't want to work with you, to be honest.
But, yeah. But to kind of get to that, so, like, me getting up with Key was kind of through the War putting on a beat battle. So how we all kind of got connected is how this kind of all happened. So it's like, we were supposed to do a beat battle. Well, we were going to do a beat battle. Me and Oates were supposed to battle. So that was the battle that everybody wanted to see. We were Stone Cold in the Rock.
Yo, that's just crazy.
And we were supposed to battle. And shit. So I ended up losing to somebody else before we were supposed to get to the main battle.
Fraudulent loss.
Yeah. So what happened was...
Thank you, sir.
So what happened was, like I said, we were like two ships passing in the night. Me and Oates were supposed to battle. We ended up not battling, but we ended up like just becoming cool and shit. We just had like a mutual respect.
That shit's crazy.
And what it was at that battle, everybody was kind of gunning me. I didn't know this. This man ended up telling me that later, that he was like, yo, like, everybody was gunning for you. He's like, I ain't gonna tell. He's like, I didn't want to tell you, but everybody was gunning for you.
Yo,
so it was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So everybody's like, basically like, everybody was trying to get me the fuck out of there.
I understand. You got presentation on your side. You gotta have that, man.
Yeah.
Same for you, man. Yo, how did you, how'd you get in contact with Key?
How I get in contact with Key? We had a studio on 39th Street, and through mutual friends, I was introduced to Key, and immediately we both took a liking to each other, and just things just kind of blossomed over that. It's like you know, I engineer a lot, you know, so I'm an engineer by trade. So when you sit with these sessions with your brothers, with anybody, it's a therapy session. It's like this, like we talk and we share these moments. So we were able to really build with music and without music, and it helped that we were both dope, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh shit, like that's fire, like okay, that's good. Things just started clicking, and it was effortless. And you know, me and Key talked about it. Like there was a time over the summer, like we didn't make a song for like 2 months because we were just
yeah, word up.
We were just like
hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, yo, go,
talking
bro.
About shit.
Like, yo, bro, like this is dope. But yo,
we gotta talk about some shit. We had to get. I don't know. We got closer as friends, yo, you know what I'm saying? Even with Lito, when I first met Lito and War Ready at Astra, I didn't have a studio to go to because I had left the other studio that you met me at when I was at 404, and then I had left that, and I had to get a new crib, and I had to move again, and I was just...
Shit, what happened with that?
The thing was that we lost the lease on the crib, and the landlord didn't want to give us another lease on the studio so to be able to do it again. So, like, we just lost, like, you know what I mean? It was just like, all right, cool, time's up here, you know what I'm saying? Our time is up, it's time to move on type shit.
She was like, you don't want to go nowhere past the Heights.
Nah, yo, bro,
I'm like, damn, man.
If I move again in this area, I'm staying, I'll probably go downtown or to the hill, you know what I'm saying? But if not, then I'm sliding to Florida.
Yo, we all go.
I need some good weather, you know what I'm saying? We've been out here too long, baby.
Sometimes snow.
Like my skin getting a moon tan, dog. Like I need more
Word
sun.
up, though.
Moon tan.
That's real life.
That's fucked up.
Yo, lack of sun is crazy.
Lito, man, how'd you
but,
get
yeah, not to cut you off, but to add on, is that like War Ready and Lito operating Astra Studios my man's Ra, 070 Ra,
Okay.
brought me up there because I didn't really have a studio to work out of at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Above was in transition of building his new studio again because we left out of the basement in 9th Street to another spot on 9th Street. Then I had moved. I left 404. Like, so I was really in like a limbo state as far as like where am I gonna record, where am I gonna do my thing at or whatever. And I was really frustrated and stressed out about life. So at the moment, Rod introduced me to these brothers. I went to the studio, and they offered me the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't even like charge me or nothing like that. They was just like, yo, rock your shit. But before I even rock any shit, I sat down with them, man, and I expressed to them things I was going through without knowing them. You know what I'm trying to say? And they didn't, like, they embraced it and they helped me through that. As strangers, that shit is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But like I held that in high regard, and I.
The one thing that I will say, especially while we're doing this, that really drew me the key is I really gravitate to people who stand on stuff. You know what I'm saying? And who draw the line in the sand. This is what it is, and you decide whether you're with me or you're not. You know what I'm saying? The people who really believe in that shit. And I was like, you know what? Like, I don't know this guy, but I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen that before, and I like that.
No,
and that's really what initially drew me.
Always been that way.
Lito.
Lito. Also, now that you're both here, are y'all both the owners of Astra Studios?
Yes.
So, Lito, man, how did you get the band at the same time, or
So we met right around the same time, and we just again, I don't really work with a lot of people,
right?
Because I like to build with people, and like he said, if I have love and respect for you, then I go out of my way and I'll do like whatever, like we can work all you want. And that's exactly what happened with Key. You know, we had a lot of conversations. We built for a long time before we even made anything together.
That's a fact.
Yeah, and then one day I was just in the studio, we just did together, and I was making a beat, and he's like, yo, like I want that. And I was like, all right, that's for you. And that became No Invite.
I was there for that.
Yeah, you were there for that.
Word up, yo.
One of the hardest tracks on the album.
Yeah,
Shit.
appreciate that, man.
I'm gonna be honest.
I didn't know you did that one.
All five of y'all.
I shot a picture with all 5 of them because I wanted to highlight the producers on the project.
Okay.
So you can continue.
So all 5 of them, man. You know, what got y'all all into making beats?
Necessity. Honestly, I just needed beats.
So he was an MC and he
he's an
needed
MC.
beats.
Yeah.
So then he ended up getting nasty with the beats.
Me, I like sampling shit.
Same
But
shit,
what
bro.
got you into it?
That was it. I just wanted
He
to
was
make.
just like, I want to sample some shit.
I just want to make beats. I was just like, yo, I just want to sample some shit and make beats.
See what you could
I
do
couldn't
with it.
find shit. Like, I didn't find my voice as a rapper until I started rhyming on my own shit.
Word up.
So yeah.
I love music, man. So I love cooking up beats too. It's a passion of mine, and I just love making songs, man.
And,
you know what I mean?
And
like,
not only that, you also you're an engineer as well.
Right.
So what got you into that?
What made me become an engineer was I love songs. I love records.
You like
know
you like the outcome of how it comes out and how clear it comes out.
Nah, like
that.
well, yeah, but if you're a producer, right, and you got a dope MC, and you don't know how to make a song, you got nothing. You got a beat and a rapper. You know what I mean? So you got to figure out how to really make a song. Like this, you know what I'm saying? So it's like.
So you're not just an engineer. You're a producer.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is
that therapist too. These are my therapists, yo. I sat at Astra Studios and spoke my heart out to these guys,
everybody,
and they embrace it. And when they didn't get scared, is when I knew that I had some real motherfuckers on my hand. When they not like fearful, but like in the sense of like, oh fuck this nigga, you know what I mean? Because I had a lot of baggage, and they wasn't fearful of my baggage. They was like, nah, let's release that baggage.
To simplify it, yo, they understand. That's what it is.
Yeah, we all go through shit, man. We all go through shit, and we all like.
That's a fact.
Even to like what got me to making beats was I was depressed, and I didn't have anything else. Like everything was just taking over me, and the only thing that could save me is like, let me try Fruity Loops. I always try to do it, and it never, like, I was just always putting it to the back, but I was like, you know what, fuck it, it's time. And it was just that, and then that got me out of depression. That got me something to look forward to. And then that's when I, when I met him, and then, like, we started building. And then eventually, years later, we opened up Astra, and, again, that's what got us to where we are today. But, it's just that, like, this music shit, like, he's going through shit. That's actually when I actually had respect for Key. For the fact that he actually had the heart to open up to me without even knowing me, and show that he's not just like I'm Key Bohiti, but I'm a human being.
Yeah,
you get me? So like seeing that part of him like a human being, that's what made me be like, I fuck with Key.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like fuck like the whole thing, like the whole superstar Key Bohiti shit, but like the person, I fuck with that nigga.
Man, you've been here since the beginning.
kind of the beginning.
No, I mean like in terms of like he was here before everybody else.
I'm always mad early.
Nah, it's my man's O's, bro.
O's,
bro.
Yeah.
Tell the story. How
y'all got together,
Max
man?
out champ.
Yo, so I wasn't really doing shit. I was just posting beats on Instagram.
So you was doing shit.
So this dude he liked a few of my posts. I'm like, I already knew him. You know what I'm saying? I knew Key Bohiti. I'm like, wait, Key Bohiti just liked a few of my posts. So I hit him up like, yo, I like your shit, blah, 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 whatever. He was like, I like your beats. Let's link, you know what I mean? He told me to pull up the Astra.
Same thing I do with Action.
And
Used to be in Union City.
I'm going to say you're originally from New Jersey?
Originally, but I'm in New York now for like most of my life.
Oh, okay.
So pulled up, played the beats. It was like a listening session, you know what I'm saying? He was there, the three of us were just listening. He was like, yo, I'm jacking your shit, you know what I mean? Like,
word up.
Honestly, it was a good feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I was like, y'all jacking this shit.
We started
hard.
making songs right off the top, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
like, all right, we got something. But besides that, we just started talking about life shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, random bullshit, whatever was the hot topic at that time in the news, you know what I mean? And we were building, like, yo, I fuck with this dude as a person. So over time, he kind of became like a non-biological brother of mine, you know what I mean? Like, we just talk
Word
about
up,
anything,
though.
you know what I'm saying?
So like how many years have y'all rocking?
Oh, a year.
Probably like a year.
Just
Probably like
Word
1
up.
year ago.
Damn,
now,
man.
You know what I mean?
Word up.
This is actually the new
facts.
guard of Seven Tribes.
Everybody here is going to be on the Seven Tribes album.
I know.
100%.
It makes sense.
So we gonna, so
Apito.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, plus the other 7. We got a little 13 man.
Yeah, I might have to just call yourselves tribes.
13 tribes.
Nah, everybody got their, but everybody got their own thing going on, and everybody got their own tribe. As far as their family, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got his family, he got his family, he got his family, he got his family, he got his own family. You know what I'm saying? He got his whiz, he got his whiz. It's just what it is.
I mean in terms of the music, not in
that's
terms
a
of
fact.
personal lives. Because right now, what y'all doing right now, y'all are
We
making
got
it sound
like a
amazing.
brotherhood going right now.
Yeah.
Where we all
That's
just
a fact.
kind of, we all show each other the new shit. We all like.
Yeah, we have a
you know
chat
what I'm saying?
actually. If we're gonna be honest, we got it.
We have a chat where we just like, yo, we talk about shows. Is it worth it? You know what I'm saying? I don't personally. Obviously I draw my own opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because we all kings of our own shit. Like kind of like what he
Word
said.
up.
But at the same time, I still look to my brothers to at least give me some advice and.
Like,
you know
yo,
what I'm saying?
like, what's
Nah.
good with this show? What you think about this show? What
yeah.
you think about this promoter? What you think about this thing? Is this a good move? Is this not a good move? And we communicate with each other in that sense before we even make the move. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I think people should have that in mind before even contacting any one of us.
Well, at the end of the day, it's gonna be
we have
support.
like a tribunal, yo. It's like a tribunal.
If you're gonna do a show that I don't fuck with, I'm gonna still pull up. You know what I mean? Like to show him support. Maybe not the.
Yeah,
I might
promoter,
not.
You know what I mean?
I might not. I'm
Yo,
petty
and it's
like
to the
that.
point, yo, that we don't even bogart each other's events or nothing.
Nah, word
we
up.
don't expect to be like he could do joints like put it this way, like we performed Untitled before, and Key's chilling in the crowd, like taking videos of us fucking
Word up.
rocking. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, he's on the record. You know what I mean? Like, at the same time, like he'll have a show, but it's not like I'm like going there to expect to rap or something.
Everybody
like,
in here.
Yo, check. Yeah. Action figure. Yeah. This is straight war game shit, you heard? R&B Dusty. 7 tribes, yo. Big Astra, I see you. Yeah, check, yeah. Yeah.
Talk to these niggas.
Understand the shadow with death. Some of you devilish niggas wouldn't last per set. 1 minute y'all be acting like friends. Next minute wanna crack a baseball bat to the back of your head. Next day they wanna dick right and bang your cassette. I don't get it, it's lacking a sense. I'm getting tired of these passive aggressive riddles with lack of respect. Let them kill themselves, we still gon' laugh at the end. Yo, check. I sit back and just laugh at these trends. Algorithms of bad bitches and passionate sex. Popping bottles in back of the Benz. I'd rather kick it with the set, probably catch us a wreck. Power plays and balancing checks. Shock master, we crashing your set.
Remember that?
Word. Looking at the rest of these niggas looking sad with a bag of regrets. All the lights flashing red cause I'm back from the dead. Word. Yo, power driver will crack your neck. Super kick, 90 to slap in the leg. Yo, check.
Yo, check it. Check. I'll place these rappers in their bassinets, so they not ready to hop off the steps. Yo, I surround myself with valid friends, men of honor and the code is shining. I don't bend. We raising up, I got a solid hand. Sharp thinker, I devised the plan. Move smarter, this is more advanced. Expanding more to foreign lands. Of course, they never even had a chance. Check it, yo. Check. Sign of the times, redefine the dream. We've been prepared for what this life could bring. Embrace it all, said it inspired me. They surface level, what we bring, it should be twice as deep. I'm up early, fuck that, got no time for sleep. I'm trustworthy, got my tribe, know they down for me. Check it, yo, you standing too close to see the bigger picture. Just step back, your perception differ. Check.
Yo, my shit pumping like the AC in the drive. These niggas third eye blind, that shit on Fetty Wap. I'm not the guy that you make an op. I've seen bad blood close shop. Jealousy kills, universe blessing me like shorty with top. Play the fool, now they say my name twice like Blue Azul. My nigga O sad and fire to the fuel. We banking on killing niggas, we got our own Deadpool. Slap a nigga with a low glove and challenge him to a duel. Stack donuts, hop on beats and turn into nigga man. Your favorite rapper, action figure fan. Trigger finger daps from a blessed hand. Smoke a pound to a gram. Smoking nigga shit was part of the plan. It hasn't been a slow grind. I'm eyeing cribs out in Alpine. Seeing bread off hopping in the booth and leaving a chalk line. You uncultured swine. Doing fly shit like matching steak to wine. Oh, you fly? Spirit Airlines. No leg room and you confess to crimes. I'm what Chris Candido could have become. You one and done. You leaving boots in the ring cause your ass like Billy Gunn. I've been an ill nigga beyond rap. Got niggas in offices puking like beyond the mat. You in catering fighting for scraps. Y'all getting suplexed on wax. Cactus Jack dumping the bag of tax. Getting dumped the floor mats. Getting beat by lumberjacks. Stepped in the stool like Sting swinging the bat. Was fucking with that.
It's just genuine love and no
expectation.
Just,
that's what it is. It's just that just genuine love, and we all just kind of just
and I would
support
say
each other.
we not the only ones here too, because I want to include Stack, Stack Skrilla.
Facts.
We're gonna talk about Hound, Conspiracy. Like those are all brothers that work with. We all work with each other. Like you know what I'm saying. These brothers right here, they all go to Astra, Wolverine. You know what I'm saying?
As well. Yeah.
Yo,
Shout out Wolverine.
Pito,
Another
man.
little homie that we got.
Yo, Pito, don't want to leave Pito out, man.
What you working on, son?
Pito, man, yo, I kind of knew from the very event that I actually DJ'd, and I saw that you were there, and I saw the 7 Tribes was there, and I was like, I could see you two getting together, some way, some shape, or form. I'm not gonna call it, but I'm gonna call it on my own, not tell nobody shit. I just know it's gonna happen. And boy, that ended up happening. Y'all are very inseparable. Like you're the hype man, you're the producer, you are everything.
Word up. He even laid vocals on the hooks. He laid verses down. I'm on his project.
You have a lot of things that you do. Yeah. Like you had a project, you had a movie accompanied with it as well, right?
I was definitely working on that. Unfortunately, a lot of things fell through. Unfortunately, people.
Are you still going to pursue it?
Life is life. You know.
Are you still going to pursue it?
I'm definitely pursuing a certain level of visuals and whatchamacallit. I'm not gonna call it a movie necessarily anymore, but I'm definitely bringing a certain level of
content.
Yeah, content that'll accompany that in order to supplement what I was attempting
to tell the story.
Do y'all think that being that the game has been changing due to the consumer because of the whole, some people don't really like long form content and everybody wants this short form shit now?
I feel like that's something that is a common misconception, because in real life, like, I feel like while that's something that we get blasted with 24/7 in real, like, I feel like when I talk to people in reality, a lot of people are missing depth. And I feel like that's something that's missing from a lot of music. You know what I mean? A lot of content altogether is just like rewashed versions of old shit. You know what I'm saying? We get a lot of people that are just like, either whitewashing, blackwashing, Hispanic washing, like different things.
The same content
exactly. Just to like, kind of, I guess, feed the populace rather than make something that's creative. So I feel like that's really what the mission is in all reality, is just to like, go completely against that and make something that's completely new and original every time. You know what I mean? And that's for everything,
Shit, man. Bro, what you got coming up next, though? Because I remember when we did do the interview, you did what's it called? I don't know what's it called. Pretty much a collaboration project where you had a lot of people. You had like a lot of people on your beats.
Yeah.
You haven't done that in a while.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the last project was kind of like that, low key. But I feel you. I really feel like I've been more focused on trying to come out as an MC more now, since I've been kind of doing the production for a lot of other people for a good while now, specifically. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I mean, a lot of other people have gotten my beats.
I've been telling him to, like, to create something, but like, take your time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a lot of people today are rushing projects and like are doing, like, some motherfuckers got 1,000 projects. It's like, ain't nobody listening to that shit, bro. Like, you if you're saying something important, it's getting overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
If you're amazing, it's getting overlooked. All of it is getting overlooked because you're overworking and putting out content in a way where it's not. Give it time, yo. Let your art sit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I express that to everybody that's with us. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I feel like he got something that's coming up. He got a project that he's working on, but like, it's not like how he could talk about himself, but like, there's no direction for it. He's just doing what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? Experimenting and trying to get better type shit.
Right. Yeah, I mean, exactly that. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely take heed from, the people that got more experience than me and shit like that. And, I'm just trying to really just grow and really display that in the next one and really, like, show that I can't really do everything. You know what I'm saying? It's not just something that I could just say. It's not something that you're just gonna see, but something that is really gonna be heard, spoken, and felt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's really what it is.
So,
I mean, yeah.
For the rollout for Anteiku Tapes, we had like 3 or 2 different listening parties in different places, man. How was that experience of having?
So for me, Anteiku, I even have a page for it on Instagram. I changed the name of it, but it's still the Anteiku Experience. So the Anteiku Experience is the Anteiku Tapes. It's the studio. It's our coming together and being able to chill with each other and express ourselves and heal each other and grow with each other and make music together and find a comfort in a world where people feel scapegoated or outcasted, or you know what I'm saying? And it's like, nah, we find a peaceful place where we could create and have love and respect for each other. So that's what Anteiku is about. So I want to create an experience. So I pretty much is like 7 different events. So I had 1 so far. Second one is coming up. And then I will have the rest of them follow
Is it only going to be for the first volume, or is it
No,
for
for every volume of the Anteiku Tapes, we're gonna
have its own.
Yeah. So we'll have a listening party tour. A listening party tour is different from what people think it is. I'm pretty much going to different spaces where I feel like they don't want us to be at, where I feel like we deserve to be at. That's why I did it in downtown Jersey City and the loft and things like that. Because it was like, okay, you're pushing people out, now we're going to sit right here. They didn't want me to do that event. They try to triple charge me for the venue. They try to play me. They try to disrespect me. When they saw how good the event went, the owner tried to tell me, oh, can you book more events here? Like, yo, what you want? I was like, nah. I told him, I was like, I don't ever want to do another event with you. Do you remember the messages we had shared with each other? Do you remember how you spoke to me? Do you remember that you tried to upcharge me? You don't do that for other bands and artists of other cultures. You don't do that for nobody else.
And that's what's kind of been keeping me out of the event game. I'm not, because I was, in the beginning of me doing those types of things, I told people off a lot.
Yeah.
And people would be hitting me up saying, yo, you can't be doing that. That's not big. I'm like, no, motherfucker, I put money into this. You don't fuck around and do that type of shit.
I'm not going to lie. Over time, because I used to behave, you know how I was. I used to behave a certain way when I didn't like how promotion was, or how I didn't like how the venue treated, or whatever the case may be. So I threw my own events and my own shows. It's the reason why, like, I'm taking, like, everything I do is like, all right, cool, we're going to do everything independently, self-sufficiently. I want to do these 7 events with 7 different versions of the same album, where I add a different bonus record every time, and the records will be different because I will change them every time. And I will add a different element, maybe a new verse, maybe a different hook, maybe this, that. So I'm going to keep changing the records every time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the only way to get the album is to come to the event. And then you get a USB drive that looks like a cassette. So it looks like a cassette you pull out as a USB drive. You know what I'm saying? So 50 for each event. You know what I'm saying? 7 different events, 7 different bonus records. And then those bonus records become a different album. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to create an experience, and I wanted to show people the reason why I created the Anteiku Tapes, and the reason why I did it the way I did it is because I wanted to show people how we can find new avenues and ways to put out our music, monetize it, without having to necessarily sign a label or do this and that, and still make some money, you know what I'm saying, and still show the people that are supporting your projects love and respect, you know what I'm saying, and create dope experiences, and you know, it's just about that. It's camaraderie, you know what I'm saying?
And I think you've been doing this for a while. You've been promoting, making your own shows, you know, having innovative ideas within those shows, like having vegan food being served to the people and stuff like that. I think this should be something that you should develop into a touring type of situation.
Eventually.
I feel like you should do some research on venues that will allow you to serve food. You should do some, or, you know, places. It don't even have to be a venue. It could be a record store. It could be anything else. And you could just go to this town in Philadelphia, this town in Delaware, and those other doggone places, and you could probably get your certain acts, like, you know, you got Action Figure, you got Eric the Red, you got Apito, anybody who you feel who think should be on this tour with you. And they go perform their shit. And what's going to be crazy is you're going to have an overhead because you're going to need equipment to actually perform and stuff like that. They're not going to have that for you. But
I feel that.
But at the end of the day, you're out here trying to push your message out. You're out here trying to push the music out. And not only that, you know, you're in front of people's faces. That's one of the things that, you know, we haven't really gotten to.
I kind of feel like that leads to the next part of what I wanted to say. With, like, to add on is, like, if it be a common misconception of artists where, like, they feel like they look at their favorite artist and be like, damn, yo, he's getting recognized. Or they see local artists getting recognized. Yo, he's getting recognized for what he's doing. It's like, yo, that brother's not getting recognized for no reason. Or he's not just getting recognized. He's putting in time, sending emails, going out there talking to people. He's doing certain things. He's getting up out his ass and making certain strides and moves that other motherfuckers ain't doing. Is the reason why those opportunities present themselves. You know what I'm trying to say? Those opportunities wouldn't show up had I not got out my own zone and my element and go talk to people and be around people and send emails out and be my own label, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's like, yo, I'm not going to sit around and wait for somebody to hand me something. I'm going to go get what I want. If I want to be somewhere, I'm going to make sure I'm there, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where these people, a lot of artists that are coming up get it confused. It's like, you can't just sit around waiting for things to get handed to you, nor can you complain about it. Like, don't complain about support and or your friends or this and that and shit like that. It's like, yo, you got to realize, like, you got to reach outside of yourself and go beyond what you think that you're capable of to achieve the things that are unattainable that people say. You can get whatever you want, but you just got to work for it type shit. And it's like, I feel like people think that these artists are just getting that. Like, you know, oh shit. We don't pause it, man.
We just lost the whole shit.
Shit got spooky.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
Spooky vibes.
It's good though.
You just gotta hit the light again.
Frankie can't really go.
You
know Frankie?
Got a bug right here.
Oh, okay.
I don't know Frankie.
You know Frankie?
That shit's still recording. Nah, yeah, we rocking.
All right, good.
Yeah, right over my head. I was like, what?
Shit.
But it was good though.
Found my hair move.
Yo, but you know what I'm saying? Independence, self-sufficiency, independence. If you're gonna do that shit, don't bitch and complain about it. Go out there and go reach for what you gotta do. Nobody's gonna hand you nothing, I promise you, yo. Even the things that I got for myself, like, I had people DM me, right? They hit me up and they be like, yo, you're finally getting recognized for the work you've put in and things like that. I'm like, no, I'm not. That's not recognition. That's me putting in time and work. It's not like I didn't do nothing. I hit those people up. They finally read it. They finally saw it. They finally paying attention. But like, I hit them up myself. Had I not done that myself and not like went outside, talked to people, shook hands, emailed, did all that.
Since this is really been 7, we already talked a little bit about this, but since this is a new form iteration of 7 Tribes, what's going on with Barely Living?
Nah, there ain't no barely living. We don't even gotta talk about that. Barely living is done up. Yeah, we living for real. In real life, we not barely living. We living to the fullest.
Exactly. I never understood.
But we got Phantom Troop now, yo. Phantom Troop LLC records. That's just coming on a different level.
Word up. I saw some posts about the New Jersey Devils, man.
Word up.
You got an opportunity coming your way, possibly.
Now, word up. A performance, halftime, New Jersey Devils game, you know what I'm saying? Prudential Center. It's on my list. I got a list of places I'm gonna hit. I want to go back to the Prudential Center, though, and throw a whole concert for my own. But it's a dope opportunity because it's not something that was presented to me. It was something that I gave to myself because I was contacted because I went to a game. I went to a game to just enjoy a game. You know what I'm saying? And they emailed me. I didn't respond.
You know what the misconception I got here? I don't think you watch sports.
I like sports. I played sports my whole life, to be honest. I played baseball, football, basketball. I fucked with a little street hockey. We played rollerblades with the tennis ball. Come on, talk to me about that. Like, yo,
damn.
We played skellies. Yo, people don't do skellies. Not a sport, but I had to say that because I feel like people forget about the game. We used to fill caps with wax. You know what I'm saying? And draw the board on the street, in the middle of the street with the numbers. You gotta hit it from corner to corner and knock each other out. That's a different story. But going back to what we were talking about, we were talking about sports and shit like that.
We were talking about
the hockey game.
Hockey game, yeah.
So, long story short, I could perform. I'm gonna perform at the hockey game and shit, halftime. I'll let people know about that joint, but it's an opportunity that I created for myself because they contacted me about buying tickets. And when Shorty talked to me, she was telling me that she was my direct contact to the Prudential Center and the New Jersey Devils. So when she told me that and we hung up, I thought to myself, like, damn, why did I take the opportunity to ask more questions or to advance my music on that chance, you know what I'm saying, that she called me and she texted me. So I emailed her back and I was like, hey, listen, check it. I make music, I do this, blah, blah, NJ.com, Jersey Journal, Vibe, Revolt TV, all that, blah, blah, blah. This is what we doing, 7 Tribes. And she called me back instead of emailing me, and she was like, yo, I got a different opportunity, because what I originally asked her for was to play the songs during the game. I was like, I want to play my songs during the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can we get that rolling, you know what I'm saying? Without a label, without, you know what I'm saying, how can we do this independently, self-sufficiently ourselves? How can I get that going? I want to build this relationship with you, you know what I'm saying? But she had an opportunity that the Prudential Center and the New Jersey Devils were trying to offer, you know what I'm saying? But they hadn't put it out yet, you know what I'm saying? I was the first person to ask about it. And it was like, all right, cool, you could perform at halftime, and that's how that went down.
All right, so the lifestyle, man. Nothing's changed in terms of still playing bass.
Yeah, for sure.
So it took so long to answer that.
No. I thought you was gonna say something else.
No.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna say more, yo.
I am, but your mind, your soul, the way you go about things is changing, because you're saying right now you're going through a period of wanting to mature and approach life a little bit more differently.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. I'm an older man now.
How old are you again?
36.
You older than me? What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
God, I would never expect. I thought you'd be 29.
Nah, son, I'm 36 years old, bro. I've been doing this shit for 7 Tribes since 2012. Prior to that, since 2007. And even before that, I was writing since I was 10 years old.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Writing, making art, clothing, music, and things like that on a karaoke machine and a mic and a cassette tape. Me and my brother, you know what I'm saying? And my brother owned Wax Records. So, like, you know what I'm saying?
What happened with that?
New experiences, new times, new ventures.
Understand.
A lot of growth, you know what I'm saying? That's what this is all about, really. It's like, I'm growing as an individual, my brother growing as an individual, my people's growing as their own individuals, you know what I'm saying? And being able to be mature adults and, like, bring what we got to the table to help everybody else advance and, you know what I'm saying, do the right things.
So what do you think is going to be the end goal of where you want to be now that you're getting a new sense of who you want to be? Now, what's the message you want to convey, and how you want to go about it now?
I feel like the message ain't never changed. The message has been the same since the beginning.
Well, I'm not saying it's changed. I'm saying, like, now, being that you're getting another sense of self.
Yeah.
Is there something that's going to change?
Yeah, a lot is going to change about who I'm around, what I'm doing, how I interact with people. Like, you remember you were saying before that, like, you went to an event and or something happened business-wise and you feel like the street want to come out you and you're going to be like, yo, shut the fuck up. Who you talking to? Like, what's going on? Like, yo, the people around me are taming that. And, you know what I'm saying? In the sense of, like, all right, chill, we ain't got to act like that. Because we are more intellectual than that. We're not that ignorant to be able, like, we have the words. It's not lack of a better word. We have the words to be able to convey what we're trying to say and do and communicate, so we don't have to act emotionally towards certain things. You know what I'm saying? What we got to do is be more intelligent. Every time, like, you know, people are going to disrespect. Like, they're going to act like you lack intelligence, like we don't know what we doing or we don't know what we're talking about, and they're gonna try to play us and do this and that. But if we don't get offended by that and we approach the situation appropriately, we will change the outcome type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like maturity with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So what's next for 7 Tribes? What's next for Bohiti, the artist?
7 Tribes, we're working on a project. I really, really, really want to drop a 7 Tribes project on the anniversary of Seeking Balance, which is October 23rd. But if we don't meet that deadline, it's all good. We still got a 7 Tribes project coming. Remember, I got to get all these brothers on the project. I got to get the other brothers on the project. I got to get this whole situation worked out, and we're going to take our time and not rush it, because we're in an era where everybody is rushing their art, their music, everything they're doing, and I feel like it has no conceptual content, and it's not in depth like what Mars was saying or Apito. You know what I mean? It's like the depth is lacking. You know what I'm saying? Because people are not taking the time to really sit down and listen to what they're doing and try to like make it better.
Right.
And that's kind of what I'm doing with the Anteiku Tapes. That's why I'm taking so much time with it. I've been rolling this shit out for 1.5 years. Working on the album for 3 years. Because it's like, let's take our time, let's roll it out properly, let's get the message across, let's make sure everybody listens to every word and understands that this is about something and it's meaningful. It's not something that you could just discard and throw away. This ain't McDonald's. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Apito, man, what's next for you, man? What you got coming?
Shit, I got a project. I got productions. I got fucking secret productions.
When you and Koga gonna make an album together?
Listen,
Koga, word up. Wait. Before you even get into that, motherfucker been throwing shows too.
I know.
They're throwing shows. He got the project. He got production on other people's projects, including mine. You know what I'm saying? He on action figure project. You know what I mean? So there's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Even on Oats got a project dropping. We're not gonna act like he ain't got a project dropping.
That's why when I get to him, I'm gonna ask him.
Go.
Nah, thanks. Yo, I appreciate your excitement about me, bro. That's what's up. But like, for real though. Like, yeah, man. Throwing shows, more production, more features, more everything. You know what I'm saying? Just more. Expect more growth. Expect more of me being not as stretched thin, but more potent in everything that I do. Because that's how we're doing shit now. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of maturity and development.
So, action figure. How many masks you gonna buy by the end of the year?
I don't know, man. That budget is getting up there.
How much is it for a mask?
He can get some custom made shit soon.
25.
They say action figure on the
This is
side.
25.
25.
You gotta say action figure on it now.
All custom made, everything.
Nah, these are. I haven't got nothing custom made.
That's gonna be the next venture, man.
That's gonna be the next venture. I'll tell you this. They can tell you, I've only been really like out here since February of this year.
And he been bodying.
And I've just been bodying everything I touch. So I'm just keep it 100.
What else?
I'm just keep it 100.
So
I got a project.
So you here for the long haul, ain't you?
A little bit. Yeah.
No,
I got some unfinished business. You know what I mean? So it's just like right now, like my next project that I got coming right now is called Wrestling School. I had did the session. We had did the whole EP in 10 hours. So I got Apito on there. Me, Key, and Eric got the single, which is out right now, called Entitled. We got the video coming this Friday, actually.
Word. Looking forward to it.
But the project, I had assembled MCs, like this kind of project. So like when I started getting up with him, with Key, and kind of getting up with these brothers, they kind of gave me the confidence to do kind of like what Alchemist does with rap, because Alchemist does a session called Rap Camp.
Oh, okay.
So I decided to bring a bunch of MCs together and call the session Wrestling School. And as the session was going on, I did it at Astra. That's how me and these brothers got cool.
Word.
That shit was legendary.
Yeah, and we did the whole project in 10 hours, and it was at least 10 to 11 MCs, I believe, that came through from all different places, and they came through, and we did a project, all in 10 hours. So it was really 2 sessions, but the bulk of the album, the skeleton of the album was done in 6 hours.
I can't wait to hear it, man.
It's gonna be crazy.
Your production's fire, man.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
They're all legends. Everybody here.
All these guys right here.
Prior to even me meeting them, they was legends.
All these guys helped shape a sound that was incredible for this project.
Yeah, word up.
And I'm like, I feel like I went back to 2000 or whatever when I first heard Seven Tribes for the first time when I heard this project. I'm like, these guys came, whoever you got producing for you came with it for you. And these guys here, they did a great job. Ward, man.
Yo,
what's next for you, man?
Without taking up too much time, I'm gonna say this, right? Look, I'm here to push the culture forward, right? We all do the same thing. We all do music videos, events, this, that, and the third. But the difference with what we do is we push the culture forward, man, and we have a purpose. So that's really what I'm doing. You know what I mean? You can expect everything that you would expect from us, but we got a purpose, and we're here for the culture and moving it forward. So that's what you can expect.
Right. Lito, man, what you got going on?
Yeah, man, I mean, you know, we're definitely working on an Astra compilation album that's coming soon. Just released a tape with my brothers, Hound and Conspiracy.
Big time.
Word up. Them cats are fire.
Yeah.
I just need you to know that.
Yeah,
them
they
cats
sample
is fire.
snitched him on one of his shits on
Big
Who
up.
Sampled.
My man made
He
sampled.
made
You
Who
know what I'm saying?
Sampled. He made Who Sampled, you know what I mean?
No, definitely send it out to you. But yeah, man, they're super dope, and you know, we put out a project together. I had the brothers come up here. They're from Virginia and Miami.
Okay.
So they came up, and then we recorded the whole album at the studio at Astra, and you know, we have that. I have Beat Tape coming out in December. There's something out for my birthday every year, so you know, that's always like. So you know, for now, that's what we have going on. You know.
Man.
Yo, I'm working on my project right now. It's gonna be probably 8-9 tracks, whatever I decide on. You know what I mean? But I'm taking my time with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That
like,
project gonna be crazy.
Like,
he being humble.
Like I'm being humble about it.
Cause I spit some crazy shit. On this shit
Yo,
too.
Shit can be fire when it comes
so
out.
did I. I got a whole
my
record
brothers
on that
it. You know what I
joint.
mean? Some other people I'm tapped in with that you don't know about, but they fire too.
Yo, mention them brothers. Talk about them. You know what I'm saying?
My boy Dusty Reynolds,
Okay.
New York, LES, big up, Runt, Uptown.
Word
Upper
up.
West
Shout out to
Side.
Yeah,
Runt.
Runt on my
Runt
shit
a
too.
fucking
Word.
legend.
Leo,
Facts.
Yeah,
Leo,
Runt's on my shit
LES.
too.
Young legend.
Yeah. Runt's a young legend.
But I
that
take
was
my
a
time
fun
with
session.
shit. I take my time with shit. So
That's
when
young
it drops,
Bosky out
it's gonna
right
be a
there.
5 classic. But
Word
right
up.
now I'm focusing on my brothers. You know what I mean? This dude, we got a project at eventually dropping together, but it's gonna be fire. Anteiku 2, and we'll
Yo,
see what happens
Anteiku
from
2
there.
gonna be
Yeah,
great.
when's that coming?
Nah, we rolling out Anteiku 1 only. We only working on right now. All I did was do listening party tours. I changed the songs. Then I dropped it on Spotify 6 months after I threw events. Then I'm throwing this next event, which the songs that are on Spotify and iTunes are not gonna be the same that you hear when you come, but it's the same project. I just tweak the records. You know what I'm saying? Make them better every time. You know what I'm saying? So this is an experiment.
So
if
pretty
you want
much
to look at it.
you're pretty much doing a patch update.
Every time. Until the project is to where I feel that everybody loves it. You know what I'm saying? And then when we done with this and we shoot all the videos, we drop everything, we do all the shows, we do all the tours, we drop all the merch, we do it. Then we'll move on to the next joint. But right now, volume 1 only.
Word, makes sense.
I also got a project with War ready that people ain't even ready for. It's different from Anteiku Tapes. That shit is different from Anteiku Tapes. It's not the same. It don't sound the same. It don't feel the same.
You got a lot of work coming, Keith. I see it. But I also see this as something really reinvigorated. In what
This
you're
is
doing.
this is years and years
I
and
know.
years and years of work.
I feel you. I see the reinvigoration, and we see a little bit more difference than what it was last time we met up and we talked.
Word up.
And I'm looking forward to it, and I hope the world looks forward to it. What we bring to this game is culture. What we bring to this game is truth, and I hope the people will perceive it that way. And that's all.
100%.
That's all we can do. So, before we head on out, before we finish this up, tell everybody where everybody can follow you. We're gonna start with Key first.
Wait, before I even do that, I want to say mass love and respect to Mr. B.
Oh,
Word is bond.
Golden Era Music Group. You are a legend. You are a staple. No, this is real. You a legend. You a staple. You a Yo, when I have something that I want to put out, I tell these brothers already. When I have something I want to put out, when I feel like it's important, I contact you. And I want to do it through you because I feel like you deserve it. You one of the first people to give us a chance, an opportunity to book us for shows. Like, even with Bohiti Libre, niggas don't motherfucking understand that, you know what I'm saying? It's a different path that was paved going through all this shit. So I respect you, and you're the reason. It's the reason why I call you when I want to say something important, or I want to do something, or I want to introduce my people. Is you.
I have to come back because I have this other
Frankie Meadows too. Let's not forget.
Yeah, let's not forget, man. That's my brother, man. I have to also remember I'm in competition now. You got the other podcast coming up, and we are not in the best of situation.
Nah, it's all good. Whatever
but
you need from me.
I got nothing but love for y'all guys. Every time I say, you know, once I posted that clip, I was experimenting a little bit with the algorithm a little bit. I was like, we gotta do another one.
I'm telling you, brother. Whatever you need from me, I got you.
Yep.
And then you don't even gotta ask. You just be like, yo, pull up. I'm there.
Word up, man. But yo, damn legend, man.
Word up. You're a fucking legend. You didn't know that? You just figuring it out?
Nah. I've been new.
I'm telling you, brother. I told all these brothers that before they even met you.
Shit.
That's facts. That's why I came on
Big
Mass.
facts.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Yeah, they'll tell you. I don't grant that. I don't grant that to everybody, bro.
Nigga, I love you and I care about you and I want you to like. You know what I mean?
Look, it's a lot. Like, you know, let's finish out the interview. I don't want to talk too much.
Nah, you good.
Keep talking, bro. Keep
But you know, like I said, look, just this year alone has been probably the worst. You know, like I just lost my mom 4 months ago. It's like a lot of decisions are being made. It's being made out of help. You know, when I say I'm leaving Jersey probably by next year, I mean like I'm in a position right now where I talked with a lot of people that would help, and I always said like I'm still gonna keep it Jersey regardless of what. So if any of y'all were to come out, y'all be good. Like that's always been my thing.
Miami. So
is to move around and make it where it's a safe haven for all artists to come through, and because I'm always in the know of who's doing dope shit musically.
Always.
And that's why I'm like, you know what, I'm always going to find a way to have an avenue for you. So that's what's always been my thing, because right now, like, I'm talking with my business partner, and, you know, we're talking about starting a new studio in Miami and shit like that. So, you know, I'm thinking about, like, a music studio and a podcast studio. That's all I want to do. I want to get all that shit done, like, as soon as possible. It's probably going to take probably 2 years, but still, you know, I'm always about progressing. I feel like here, no one's progressing. I gave the scene 5 years to make a move, and I felt we did not make a move.
I feel you.
And I feel mad about it, and I feel like, you know, there's so many acts that I felt should have been in better situations because they had the music, they had the presentation right, and it's not sticking. And I'm like, you know what? It's the support. No one's not really supporting each other, really. There's sex, there's different crews, all types of other 100%. Shit. No one don't really like each other like that. And I'm just like, yo, we're still in this predicament. We still live in the hood. We're still going to jobs, maybe. We're still trying to make ends meet. And I'm tired of this bullshit thinking we get in competition with each other.
Yeah,
we're not in competition with each other. We have to make it.
That's 100. Yo,
you can't be doing that shit. I said that shit while I was in Miami. I have a problem with people saying that we gotta be in competition with each other. That's my biggest problem.
There's no reason for that.
We're still broke. Why are you in competition with another broke person? That's so fucking stupid.
We should be building with each other, uplifting each other. We from the same hood. We from the same struggle. We from the same situations. Why can't motherfuckers get past their egos and their arrogance to sit back and really build with somebody on a loving level?
How many times do I hear
I love you, bro. I'm telling you. You said some real shit.
There's so many times. How many times I hear about the South? Everybody support each other in the South, even though I'm kind of iffy with that. But when they talk about the South, it's because everybody supports each other. Why is no one taking heed of that? Because everybody wants to be the top one, number one. Being number one is lonely as fuck. I don't want to be number one. I want everybody to coexist. And I also want people to do what they dream to do. I don't want nobody to have that threatened or none of that shit. I want people to do what they want to do. Let's close out. Yo, this is Gem Radio. Let's get everybody's social medias. Yo, key, man.
Yo, shout out Gem Radio, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my fucking brother, Mr. B. If you got a problem with Mr. B, you got a problem with me. That's real life. You know what I'm saying? There's real shit. Key Bohiti at KI_BOHITI_BOHITI. Also at 7 Tribes. And the number 7 TR 3 I's 1 2 3 IIIBES 7 Tribes.
Apito.
All right, so you can find me everywhere at APITO space GOIEZ on Instagram, just APITO GOIEZ. And you can also find us out at Phantom Troop Media. That's PHANTOMTROUPE Media. That's on Instagram. You can keep up with us in terms of the shows that we be throwing and shit like that. And yeah, that's about it.
Action.
Yeah, with an action figure. So it's just action figure 973 on Twitter, Instagram, Bandcamp. That's it. Yeah. Word up.
War.
Yo, so warready_D on Instagram, and then all the links to everything is there. So just tap in. Love.
Yep.
Yeah, so me, I got Lito's Beats, so it's CARLITOSZ, and Beats as well with SC.
Astra Studios.
Astra, and Astra Recording Studios at Astra Recording Studio, and on Instagram, Twitter, now X, all of that good stuff. And
you don't care about that.
Also, care about that shit. Astra Music Group, that's like the thing that we're coming with. We have different artists that we have under the umbrella, and again, conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest.
Coming out.
Actually, I'm gonna rock that shit at every show for the next year. Conflict of interest. Don't tell me, yo, you wearing the same shirt. Nah, it's a different shirt.
It's a
but the same shirt.
Right.
It's a conflict of interest.
Awesome, man.
Yo, it's AKA, also known as .OSS face.
You need to work on that, man.
Face.
That's too much.
That's a
Nah,
lot.
it's not too much. It's just enough, you know what I mean?
Yo, but when I
It's
tag him on my songs, it's called Os.
Yeah, he don't fuck with O's face, but
Nah, yo, there's too many faces.
too many faces. You know where to find me.
Word.
Hey, yo, my name is Mr. B. This is Gem Radio, and you can follow me on Mr. B_201. You should already know that by now. And we'll see you next time, man.
Word up. There's the most legendary shit you're ever going to hear in your life.
Hear and see.
Respect.
Word up.
Word up.
Yeah, man.
Word up.